Hello, namaste, good morning and welcome to my channel. My name is Rashna Khanal. In 2024, I gave my IELTS test twice and was able to score band 8. This video is everything I learned in that process. It is a free IELTS complete course and it is gonna be around 30 to 60 minutes long. So important thing you must know while watching this video is don't skip even a second, because I'll not be repeating the information and say it only once, because this is a short video and I have to cover everything you must know before taking IELTS exam. At the end of this video you will be eligible to take IELTS test and you will be able to score advanced level band score. I will guarantee you that. And without further ado, let's start this video. IELTS stands for International English Language Testing System. There are two types of IELTS: IELTS Academic, IELTS General Training. When are you taking IELTS Academic? If you have to go abroad for higher education or in professional institute. When you are taking IELTS General Training, if you are going to English speaking countries for training, work or immigration, you are taking General Training. There are two formats of IELTS. One is computer-based IELTS, another is paper-based IELTS. If you are well versed with computer, if you can type fast, if you can read through computer, then take computer-based IELTS. One of the benefit of taking this format is you can retake one skill. For example, if you get low score in listening, then you can retake the exam if your university or your college allow you to. But that is not available in paper-based IELTS. If you have good handwriting and is more comfortable with paper, then go for paper-based IELTS. One of the benefit of paper-based IELTS is speaking is in another day. For example, computer-based test has all 4 modules in the same day, while paper-based IELTS has speaking in another day. So you can go to your home, take rest and come another day for your speaking test. So choose what you want to do. What do you need to take IELTS exam? You need passport and 2 photocopies of passport and of course money. You need these documents while filling the IELTS form and also just before your exam. You need these documents, so get it ready. Where can you book for IELTS test? You can book in British Council or IDP. Both are same. Payment, equipment, all are same. I took my exam via British Council. You can make your own choice as well. Now here comes the modules. There are 4 modules in IELTS test. Listening is conducted for 40 minutes. There will be 40 questions and each question carries 1 mark. So there is 40 marks. If you get 40 questions right, then you will get 40 marks, which will be later converted into band score. Reading is of 60 minutes long, where there are 40 questions. Each question carry 1 mark and there are 3 passages and each passage has 13 questions, 13 to 14 questions. Writing has 2 questions, task 1, task 2. Task 1 is a report about a chart, diagram, map, whatever presented in front of you. Task 2 is an essay. You will complete these questions in 60 minutes. That's the time limit. At last there is speaking. Speaking has 3 parts: part 1, part 2 and part 3. Part 1 is about you. Where is your hometown? What is special about your hometown? What do you like to do in your free time? It's about you. Part 2 is where you have to speak for 2 minutes straight. Questions such as describe the uncomfortable situation you have ever been in, such kind of question. And part 3 is the opinion based question, in which what do you think about these things? What is your opinion? Is there advantage or disadvantage? You should give example. And these all speaking takes around 11 to 14 minutes. So the total exam is around 2 hours and 50 minutes. Now let's move into scoring system. You are scored anywhere between band 1 to band 9. Band 9 being the highest score, band 1 is the lowest score. There is no band 0. In listening and reading, if you get 40 out of 40, you will get band 9 straight. But it is different for speaking and writing. There is a rubric criteria under the basis of which you will be scored in your IELTS exam. Now I will be talking in detail about listening. The audio will be played for 30 minutes and 10 minutes extra is given to transfer your answer to answer sheet. But that is not given in computer-based test. You will get 1 to 2 minutes to check your answer in computer-based test. The difficulty level increases as you move forward in these sections, meaning that section 4 is the most difficult one. Don't expect the question being said directly in the conversation. It will be said in a paraphrased way. For example, in your question there is a month, but in audio you will hear 4 weeks. So your job is to keenly listen to the conversation and extract the answer very carefully. To ace your listening skill and get band 9 here, you have to do only these 2 things. First one is read the question before audio will play. And second one is write the answer immediately after you hear it. You can write around 4 answers, doesn't matter. After listening to the audio, that part of the audio completely, you will exactly know what is the right answer. But don't make a mistake of thinking that I will write the answer afterwards, because you will completely forget it and you will miss that answer, you will miss that question. So write it down immediately. Whenever you think that that may be the right answer, it has a chance to be a right answer, write it down immediately in your rough paper. Take these 2 things very seriously. Now let's see what you will hear in each section. Section 1 is conversation between 2 people. Section 2 is a dialogue on everyday situation, a monologue on everyday situation. Section 3 is conversation between multiple speakers. Section 4 is again a dialogue on academic subject. When audio is being played in listening test, you will hear this voice. The audio is about this. You have few seconds to look through question 1 to 5. There are 40 questions and there is 30-second break between 1 to 5, 30 seconds between 5 to 10, 30 seconds before going to 11 to 15, 30 seconds from 15 to 20, and 20 to 30 also seems repeats, while from 30 to 40 there are no breaks. So during that break, you should swiftly look through these questions first. So this is a type of question you will get in section 1 of listening test. It is form completion. First you have to look through the question from 1 to 5, then predict what type of answer you will be getting in each fill in the blanks, and remember it and then listen to the audio. This is the easiest question type, but most of the students make mistake here because they are just warming up for listening test. So they are not fully concentrated and they take it easy that it is the easiest one. So most of the time, me myself also make mistake in this portion. The most common mistake we will be making here is when 2 numbers are set without any breaks. So we are just finishing one number and another number is said in the audio. So we have no time to write it down. We are just finishing the first one. So if you look through the question, then you will understand that there will be a situation in which 2 numbers will be said. So our mind will be set that we should write it down immediately. Now let's move on to another one, multiple choice question, in which there are choices 3 or 4. Look through the question 11 to 15 and read the question, read the option and try to understand the question. And remember that each option will be said in the conversation. It's not like that there will be one option that you will hear in the conversation and that is the right answer. That is not the case. Every option will be said and that is the technique to make you confused. So listen very carefully and you will find out the right answer. Now table. This question you will find in section 1. Kind of easy, hard too. And read the question, then listen to the audio, expect what type of answer will be in the fill in the blank, such as in 8 you should expect a number, right? So if you are just listening to the audio and number will be said, you will not be so concentrated to even remember the points after the number, and it will get missed. So expect what type of answer you will get in each fill in the blanks. Sometimes you will expect the answer in the end of the conversation, like making sure dishes is clean in 7 number, but dishes are made sure to be cleaned at the end of the shift. So you are expecting it at the last, but it is said in the first, so in that time also we can miss the answer. This is the most difficult type of question, which is a map. What you have to do? Look at the map. Look at the features of map. There is an entrance, there is a fiction, there is a library area, there is a librarian desk, library office, seminar room, town library. So know about north, south, east, west, left, right, beside, in front of, backward. Such type of term is generally used in map. In audio, you will hear the reference such as in the right of seminar room, in front of library, back of library area, left side of librarian desk. The more practice you do of these type of questions, the more perfect you will become in solving them. Now we have flowchart. Flowchart is kind of easy. Information flows in chart form. Expect what type of answer you will hear stepwise, and listen to the audio and you will get the answer. This is a multiple choice question in which you should choose 2 options, right? But if you don't read the instruction properly, you may choose one and another will become omitted. So read the instruction properly and choose from the option. They will try to distract you by telling all the option and making one option seem more possible answer, but listen very carefully to the audio. Here is a matching question which is kind of tough too. So what you have to do? Read first question. Font rising, little correction, playmates, story club, first aid. Now read the options. Experience on stage, original new ideas, parenting skills, understanding of food and diet. So what to expect here is, in font rising, 3 options can be said as if it is the answer of font rising, but one will be the most suitable one. You will find out while you're listening. The right answer will be said with much importance. Now we have diagram, another difficult one. You should very carefully listen to the audio, look at the diagram, central heating radiators, hot water. So referencing them, the answer will be said. Options are, you should read the options to: electricity indicator, on and off switch, reset button, time control, warning indicator. One thing you have to remember is answer will be in a sequential order. 11 answer will be said first, then only 12 and 13. So this is a summary completion question. You will get it in the last, in section 4, and there will be no break between 31 to 40. You have to listen very carefully to the conversation. If you miss any answer, don't hang in that question, because if you hang in that question, you will get other 5 questions wrong. You will miss the answer of other 5 questions. So important points you have to remember while doing listening test. Read the instruction properly. 2 word, 1 word, true and false, A, B, 1, 2. You have to read instruction properly. Otherwise, you will be writing only one option when there are 2 options to be chosen. You are writing 2 words instead of 1 word. So read the instruction properly. Check the spelling. You have to check spelling. That is where I made most of my mistakes. You can check spelling at the last of the listening test when there is 1 or 2 minutes remaining. Check singular and plural. Your sentence must be grammatically correct, so check it. Don't panic. If you miss one question, you will start to panic and you will make other 5 mistakes. So don't panic. Study materials. The practice materials are the study materials for listening test. You can get Cambridge listening in YouTube, so listen to that, check your answer, and if you get 40 you get band 9. There is a range, 38 to 40 is band 9, I think so. And another one is from British Council. You can book your test 3 months earlier and IELTS Premium will be unlocked. There are 40 listening questions in IELTS Premium, so you can practice one of them every single day. These are the study materials I used and I scored 8.5 in my IELTS listening test. So how much you should practice listening test? Practice 1 to 2 set every day and see what your band score is, and according to that you can increase and decrease. While practicing, don't play your audio more than once. In actual exam as well, you can't pause, replay the audio. So practice your listening test like that. Learn from your mistake, because if you are making the same kind of mistake every single time, you are not learning from them. So try to learn from your mistake, what type of mistake you are making and how you can combat it. Now let's move on to reading module. Reading comes second in your test. So there is 3 passages or essay. There will be 40 questions total, means 13 questions in each passage. There will be 14 in last passage. 60-minute time is given, no extra time. So how to ace reading test is by following these 3 steps. First one is read the question. Second, remember the question. Third, scan fast. So as soon as you get your question, read the question. Then go to the passage. While scanning the passage, you must remember the question. So the passage will be shown in this way. And here comes the question. 1, 2, 3. Fill in the blanks. Most easy one. What do you have to do? Read the question. Then understand what type of answer this question is expecting. Vertical tubes, grow strawberry. There will be 3 options, right? Strawberries, something is missing, and herbs. So look at the passage for that answer. And as soon as you find something similar to vertical tubes and strawberries and herbs, then there will be the right answer. So the answer run in sequential order in the passage. So you will get most of the time. So you will get the answer for question number 1 first, then second, then third. Read question number 1 first, then look for the answer in the passage. Then after come again, read question number 2, look in the passage for that answer. So if you try to remember all the 3 questions and look in the passage for these question answer, then you will forget the question. So instead of doing that, read the first question, then go to the passage and find out the answer, then come again back to this question. Another is table completion. So there is a category given here: intensive farming, growth, selection, sell. Answer will most of the time run in sequential order. You will find answer for intensive farming, then after aeroponic urban farming. There can be exception, but follow this 90% chance and look for the answer. Another is true, false, and not given. True means statement is in the passage. False is the opposite of this statement is found in the passage. Not given means there is no such kind of statement in the passage. So this passage is about farming, right? And agriculture students know a lot about farming. And some statement you see here will not match to your knowledge and you think that is false. But the same statement is in the passage, means that is true. If it is in the passage, then that's true. If the opposite opinion is in the passage, then it's false. And even if you know that is true, you can't write true here if it's not given in the passage. Now the next one is matching. You should read the instruction, right? There is a passage in which there are 7 paragraphs from A to Z, and you have to write those A to Z in these 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 question. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So another instruction is given that you may use any letter more than once. That means question number 14, 15 or 16 statement can be found in paragraph number A and also in paragraph number B. In that cases you must write A, B in question number 14. If this instruction is mentioned in your reading test, then there is a high chance that one question is in both paragraph, in paragraph number A and also in G. Here is another type of matching question. What you have to do here is read the chords, TSI chord, Savage chord, Seltzer-Wood chords, and then search in the passage for TSI chord. Where there is TSI chord, read the whole passage and come back. Look in the question and then place the right one in the as an answer. This is the most easy one because specific name is given. You can search in the passage, right? So another type of matching is matching the paragraph to the headings. So what you have to do here is read paragraph number A and find out the gist of paragraph number A. Come back, read all the Roman number answer. A period in cold condition, marketing, good and bad aspect, a possible solution for the improvement. Read all of them and find the suitable one that is in paragraph number A. But don't be 100% sure that that is the correct one, because another paragraph may have explained more about these headings. So in this way, go to paragraph number B, read it, then come back here, put that number, read every single time. From even if you have placed I in question number A, you should read again one number, because paragraph number B may have explained one number more in detail. So if you don't read it, then you want to know, right, whether that is the right heading for question number B or not. So read it every single time. The next one is summary. In these type of question, you have to read the whole passage to know the right answer, because don't expect exactly same statement written in the passage. The statement is written in the paraphrased way, but the answer is same answer without changing or without paraphrasing. You should be placing in the blanks. Multiple choice question in which don't read the options. What you have to do, go to paragraph number first and read, find the gist and come back. Look at the option and you will find the right option for this question. Figure labeling. Kind of hard, kind of easy as well. Find the certain portion of the passage in which this description is given. Read that passage 1 or 2, 3 times. You won't get it in first time. I am 100% sure of that. Read it multiple times and you will get the answer. So it has made easy. French, Mediterranean, Australian native. So it has given options. So read the passage and find out and write down the correct answer. Flowchart, kind of easy as well. Read the passage, come to the flowchart, write the answer. You have to remember the question while scanning the passage. Only if you can master this, these questions are very easy. Now study materials. There are 18 Cambridge IELTS book. Each book has 4 tests and each test has 3 passages. So there are a lot of study materials for you to practice. Keep practicing. Practice 1 or 2 set every day. Find out your band score, how much you are scoring. If 38 to 40 means you are in band 9. Practice every single day for 1 month and check your mistake. Find out why you are making same kind of mistake and learn from that mistake. Try not to make it next time. Another important skill to ace reading test is time management. You will be getting 60 minutes time. That means 20-minute time for each passage. But don't use 20 minutes. Use 15 to 18 minutes for each passage, and that 5 minutes extra for that difficult question to check singular, plural, spelling mistake, to check whether it's right answer or not. Take that extra time. Even when you are practicing in home, try to finish each passage in 15 minutes and you will do good. So basically your listening test is in first, then you will have 5-minute break, then reading test, then writing test. Writing test comes third and is the last. After writing test you will get around 2 hours break in computer based exam for your speaking, and in paper based exam your speaking test will be in another day. Now let's discuss about writing. There are 2 questions in writing test and you are given 60-minute time. Questions are in the form of task 1 and task 2. Task 1 is a report, and according to the score given, you must finish this under 20 minutes or else you will be late for your task 2. Task 2 is essay and allocated time for it is 40 minutes. 40% of your score comes from task 1 and 60% come from task 2. So you should be giving more time for task 2. Now let's discuss about task 1. There is a rubric criteria under the basis of which you will be scored in task 1. So let's see the rubric criteria. To get band score 9, under task achievement, there should be all the requirement of the tasks are fully and appropriately satisfied. So the question will be asked, summarize this chart. So you should be able to give summary including all its characteristics. In coherence and cohesion, the message can be followed effortlessly. So while writing essay, you should be connecting two information together using linking word, discourse marker, connective such as and, so, because, neither, nor, either, or, although, however, furthermore, such kind of words which connect information together. Cohesion is used in such a way that it rarely attracts attention. So while reading your essay, it should be like someone is saying a story, like information after information connected, and when you are describing something, describe in a flow, like one information is connected to next information, that information is connected to next information. Any lapses in coherence or cohesion are minimal. Paragraphing is skillfully managed, so there is a technique of paragraphing which I will be talking later. Lexical research. Full flexibility and precise use are evident within the scope of the task. So you should be using subject specific vocabulary. So if you are talking about technology, use words like browse, social media, innovation, technological advancement, and a wide range of vocabulary is used accurately and appropriately with very natural and sophisticated control of lexical feature. So you should be using highly academic vocabulary, and those words will be used properly while making the sentence. It should not feel like you are just using those vocabulary without knowing their true meaning. Minor error in spelling and word formation are extremely rare and have minimal impact on communication. Grammatical range and accuracy. A wide range of structure within the scope of the task is used with full flexibility and control. So you should be using complex compound sentences. There should not be mistake in articles, comma, full stop. Punctuation and grammar are used appropriately throughout. Minor errors are extremely rare and have minimal impact on communication. Minor errors are extremely rare and have minimal impact on communication. So this is the rubric criteria of task 1. How should we paragraph task 1? There should be around 3 to 4 paragraphs. First paragraph is introduction. You will be introducing the report. Second paragraph is general overview. Here you should not be including any numbers or data, just what you see, the unique characteristics of the report you should be mentioning in general overview. Third and fourth paragraph is report, describing the chart, data, graph, picture, anything you get in the exam, and you don't need conclusion or summary. So first paragraph, second paragraph, third and fourth paragraph, you will be writing without any summary or conclusion. There is no need for that. You will not be marked for summary or conclusion in task 1. The total word count must be 150. If you write 149, then you will be negatively marked. Your mark will be reduced. Okay, let's see this report. Here is a graph about the percentage of population in 4 Asian countries living in cities from 1970 to 2020. So how to write report here? First, introduction. We will be writing introduction. Introduction is written just paraphrasing the question. In this line graph, the introduction you can see in the top of the figure. So how to write it? Paraphrase it. The line graph illustrates the proportion of population living in 4 Asian countries from 1970 to 2020 with projection for 2030 and 2040. So what we have done here, just replacing some words with its synonyms, right? So in that way you can write introduction, it will be easy. And if instead of pie chart a bar graph is given, line graph is given, diagram is given, then you can write the pie chart illustrate, the supplied bar graph compares, the presented bar graph illustrate, the shown line graph delineates, the provided diagram shows. You can use different type of words and write introduction. Now let's move on to general overview. In general overview, you should not be writing any number or data. You should be writing the unique feature you see in the figure, picture, bar graph, line graph. So you should be mentioning what is the unique feature of that chart or data. Most of the time it's like highest or the lowest, something that is stable throughout the period. For example, in this chart, how we will be writing general overview is, don't include too much information in general overview. In this chart, I will say overall Malaysia had the highest percentage of resident throughout the period, and this trend is predicted to continue. In contrast, Thailand began with lowest urban population but is expected to see steady growth, while the Philippines and Indonesia experienced significant growth of population. Now we should be writing report, right? So to write a report, you should be using terms such as rise, increase, growth, peak, surge, improvement, climb. For if there is a rise, don't use increase, decrease every single time. Use this synonym words of increase and decrease, so that will get you more score. If certain information has hugely increased, then you can use words such as skyrocket, soar, shoot up, leap. If there is severe downfall, then you can write downfall, drop, collapse, dive, go into free fall. And if you see upward trend, if it is like increasing for a certain period of time, you can write upward trend, and if it is decreasing for a certain period of time, write downfall trend. So in this way you can be writing report. Now next is if you have a map, how you should be writing report is relative of something else, such as there is adult non-fiction books in the right corner of table and chairs, and its left corner has adult fictional books. So in this way you can write report. You can use south of, northeast of as well. So again, in case of report of a map, when there is construction or demolition of something, you can use words such as demolished, knocked down, buildings. In case of buildings, write knocked down, flattened, replaced. If something is replaced by another thing, write replaced. renovated, built, constructed, reconstructed, developed into, extended, expanded, relocated, converted into, modernized. You can use these kind of words. So if you get percentage, don't write percentage every single time. If there is 65%, you can write about 2/3 of. If there is 92%, you can write most of. If there is number 1043, you can write over 1000. If there is 115, you can write over 100. So using these, you can make different type of sentences, right? Don't start your sentence with numerals such as 400 people are coming today. If you have to start, then write in words. 400 people are coming today. Another one is, if number are less than 10, write in words like 5, F-I-V-E instead of 5, 7, S-E-V-E-N instead of 7. You can see a graph here, right? Some information are in between 40 to 50. So don't predict that it's 45. 45 people are going to church tomorrow. Don't write in that way. Write around 45 people are going to church tomorrow. Nearly 45 people are going to church tomorrow. If some information you don't know exactly whether it's 45 or not, don't predict, or else your mark will be deducted. And don't ever write your personal opinion in task 1 response. You don't need to write your personal information. Just write a bland information about this chart. Write it without any emotion. Write what exactly you see. Don't write your opinion, what you think it is. Now let's move on to task 2. So let's see the rubric criteria under the basis of which you will be evaluated in your task 2 response. Why you should know about this rubric criteria? Because you should know what you should be writing in the test to get a band 9 score. To get band 9, the prompt is appropriately addressed and explored in depth. Your answer should be fully developed and should be clear, concise, fully supported. Coherence and cohesion. The message can be followed effortlessly. The first information should be creating a base for another information. You should be developing your answer. Cohesion is used in such a way that it very rarely attracts attention. For example, instead of writing weather was gloomy, we decided to hike. The fresh air and exercise always lift our spirit. Write, although the weather was gloomy, we decided to go for a hike because the fresh air and the exercise always lift our spirit. So you see, here is a coherence and cohesion. It is like telling a story, right? So don't put information just there. Try to connect it, have coherence. Paragraphing is skillfully managed, which I will be talking later on. Lexical resource means vocabulary. Full flexibility and precise use are widely evident. You should be using subject-specific vocabulary. You should be using sophisticated language. You should not be using same words multiple times. You should know how to appropriately use it to make a sentence. Minor error in spelling and words formation are extremely rare and have minimal impact on communication. Under grammatical range and accuracy, a wide range of structure is used with full flexibility and control. You should be using complex compound sentences. You should be using active voice, passive voice. You should properly use comma, full stop. Minor error are extremely rare and have minimal impact on communication. How you should be paragraphing writing task 2. There must be 4 to 5 paragraphs. In first paragraph, first sentence will be about paraphrasing the question. Writing just the question but changing words, changing the sentence formation and paraphrase the question. Second sentence is thesis statement. You should be writing your opinion. And third sentence is outline sentence, which will describe why you agree or disagree, why you think disadvantage is more than advantages. In second paragraph, you should be writing first topic sentence. So that will be from outline statement. You should be explaining the topic sentence in after writing the first topic sentence. So what are the advantages, how it will be advantageous, right? You should be explaining that, and you should be writing example to get a high band score. In third paragraph, you should be writing second topic sentence. This is a topic sentence from outline statement, and you should be explaining it and giving example again. And in fourth paragraph, you should be summarizing the main ideas of the essay and give your opinion there. In this way, in this structured pattern, you should be writing a essay. There are different type of essay question. Now let's see how you will be writing in each type of question. Agree or disagree question. Some people believe that housing is a basic human right for all individuals. To what extent do you agree or disagree? If these type of question come in your exam, either you have to totally agree or totally disagree. So how you will be writing this question is, first of all, take 2-minute break. So how you will be writing this question is, first of all, take 2 minutes break, plan your answer before you write it. So what do you think? Will you agree to it or will you disagree to it? 2-minute break, think about it. Okay, I will agree to it. So why do I think housing is basic human right for all individuals? Because one is it will bring individual well-being, because this is our basic human needs, right? Another is it will bring out economic development and social well-being, because there is no difference between poor and rich and poor. There will be a minimal difference between rich and poor. Then only I will start writing this essay. In first paragraph, I will be paraphrasing the question. The notion that housing is a basic human right for all individuals has been a subject for debate. This is how I paraphrased it. Now, thesis statement. I have to write agree, why people agree, why people disagree. 2. Because only some people believe that housing is a basic human right, right? While some argue that access to adequate shelter instead of housing right, shelter is a fundamental right. Instead of writing basic human right, write fundamental right that should be guaranteed for everyone. Others contend that it should be a goal to achieve rather than an entitlement. I firmly believe that housing should be considered as a basic human right, as it is essential for individual well-being and social stability. So this is how I will complete my first paragraph. In second paragraph, I will be explaining about individual well-being. Firstly, housing is intrinsic for the survival and growth of individual, and in that way I will start writing my second paragraph. Third paragraph, I will write secondly, adequate housing plays pivotal role in maintaining social stability and economic development as dash. I will be writing the second paragraph. In conclusion, I will be writing why I choose to agree and the reason behind it. Another type of question is advantage and disadvantage. The format I discussed earlier. can be used in all type of question. Some people think that it will be better for a large company and industry to move to regional areas outside large urban center. Do you think the advantage outweighs the disadvantage? Now paraphrase the question. How you should be writing the thesis statement is, first of all, you have to decide whether our advantage outweigh the disadvantage or not. I thought advantage outweigh the disadvantage, so I will be writing what is the disadvantage of moving this large company and industry to regional area. Write that disadvantage in, but advantage, what are the advantages that will outweigh the disadvantage? So write in that way in your thesis statement. And why do you think so? You should be writing in outline the statement. Another one is, what are the advantages and disadvantages of this? So in this type of question you should be writing in different way. First of all, paraphrase the question, then write the advantage of having a year of between school and universities are this, and the disadvantages are this. In that way you will be writing introduction and explain advantage in one paragraph, disadvantage in another, and in conclusion write these are the advantages, these are the disadvantages. So in that way you will be writing these type of advantage and disadvantage question. Third one is problem and solution question. Again, paraphrase the question, write the thesis statement. What are the causes behind it? Sedentary lifestyle and cheap fast food. They are two causes, and the effect on various sections of the community. If these kind of people are there, then there will be obviously decrease in human resources, and obese people will face a lot of bullying, mistreatment, health issues, knee problems, diabetes, hypertension, such kind of health issues as well. So write the cause in one paragraph, try to relate cause and effect in another paragraph, and in conclusion conclude everything you have said in this essay. Now let's see, discuss both views. Paraphrase the question, and in thesis statement you will be writing why people think that there should be legal age to drink, and why other people think that it is not needed to have a legal age to drink. Give reason for both cases and write, however, I think that there should be a legal age for people to drink because, and write two answer for your opinion. And in first paragraph discuss why people think that there should be a legal age to drink. Give your reason, give example. If you believe that there should be legal age to drink, then emphasis more on why there should be legal age to drink. And in second paragraph write why in other countries people don't believe that there should be strict law to drink. Give reason for that, give example. And but in my opinion, though there is this reason, but still due to this reason there should be a legal age to drink. You should be including that thing in second paragraph. And in last paragraph include both the discussion and say your opinion in different words, concluding the essay. Now points to remember while writing task 2. Avoid using contraction. For example, can't. Don't write can't. Write cannot. Use linking words such as firstly, secondly, furthermore, moreover to be more cohesive and coherent. Avoid repetition of words. Don't use words more than once. Try to include synonyms. Avoid repetition of words. Don't use words more than once. Try to use synonyms. Do not use personal example. Don't write like don't use personal example. Don't write my mother thinks, my brother thinks, in my school in my life. Don't give personal example. Do not begin sentence with numerals. Okay, do not put questions. Don't write, why do you think Nepal is underdeveloped? Because of this reason, so you should be focusing in this. Don't put questions. Here you are to answer, not to question the examiner. Do not put dialogues. These are the things which I learned and know while practicing for writing test, which has immensely helped me to get an advanced level score in writing. Now we are in the speaking module of IELTS. There is this rubric criteria under the basis of which you will be scored in your speaking test. There are 4 criteria: fluency and coherence, lexical resource, grammatical range and accuracy, pronunciation. To get band 9 in fluency and coherence, you should be very fluent. Fluent means there should not be any pauses, hesitation. Your speech must flow fluently and smoothly. There can be occasional repetition or self-correction. No any hesitation should be there for words or grammar. If there is hesitation, then that should be for next content. You are thinking for some content, then you can hesitate, but not for words or grammar. Your examiner will know what you are hesitating for. Speech should be situationally appropriate and cohesive features should be there. Cohesive features means you should be using discourse marker or connectives such as also, and, because, nevertheless, however. These type of words, linking words, should be used. Topic development is fully coherent and appropriately extended. So when you are talking, your whole speech must make sense. Now let's move on to lexical resource. Total flexibility and precise use in all contexts. So you should be using subject specific vocabulary. Subject specific vocabulary means if you are talking about travel, you should be using words like itinerary, accommodation, sightseeing, maps, tour guide, travel guide, such kind of words. So use precise word in precise context, and sustain use of accurate and idiomatic language. So idiomatic language means phrasal verb, idioms, collocation. For example, if you are talking about travel, use words like embodiment of adventure and courage. If you are talking about home, use words like home, sweet home. If you are talking about success, then past with flying colors. Third one is grammatical range and accuracy. Structure are precise and accurate at all times. You must be using different type of sentence structures such as mostly complex sentences and compound sentences. Complex compound sentences are like if two sentences are linked together by connectors, connective, discourse marker, and, because, but, also, however, though, although. So kind of words make these kind of sentences. Apart from mistake, characteristic of native speaker speech. So few mistakes are acceptable. If they don't trouble understanding your speech, then they are okay. Fourth one is pronunciation. Use a full range of phonical features to convey precise and subtle meaning. So intonation and stress of words is important here. If you have accent such as Indian accent, Nepali accent, then it's no problem, but your speech must be understandable. So you can speak loudly and clearly, that will do. So there will be basically 3 parts: part 1, part 2 and part 3. Part 1 will be around 4 to 5 minutes when they will be asking about you. Where is your hometown? What do you like to do in your free time? What is your favorite book? What kind of genre of music do you listen to? And what is your favorite artist? Everything is about you. And there is part 2, which is gonna be around 3 to 4 minutes. 1 minute for preparation and 2 minutes will be your monologue, where you have to speak for 2 minutes straight in a topic like describe a place you have recently visited, Describe a memorable event that happened in your life. And there is part 3, which is also gonna be 4 to 5 minutes. There will be fewer questions than part 1, where you have to speak in detail with example. In part 1, you will be getting topics related to work, study, hometown, home, art, childhood, clothes, computers, daily routine, going out, happiness, such kind of topic. So the question will come in this way: what is your job? So most students reply in this way: I work as a nurse in a hospital. So this is a simple sentence and you are not showcasing your proficiency in English. I used to work as a teacher, but currently I am a nurse in a hospital. I'm working in this job since 2012. So here you go. You have included these linking words such as but, since. Tips and tricks to speak in part 1. Extend answer. Don't give a simple answer. You can include details such as I like apple because of its taste, it's sweet and crunchy. You can also include past, present and future. Second one is practice speaking in different topics. So there is a list of questions that will be coming in your exam month. Find that list and try to speak in those topics. Know everything about you. So in exam there will be a question about your favorite movie or your favorite food, what is the favorite television show you like to watch, and you should know how to describe it to other people. Now let's talk about part 2. Part 2, you will get these kind of questions. Describe a book you have recently read, and there will be Q, what you should be speaking on this topic. So you will be describing a book you have recently read for 2 minutes straight in part 2. There will be 1 minute break before this 2 minutes where you have the time to prepare yourself. What you are going to do here is follow the cue card. If you don't follow and don't answer every cue card, you will not be scored less, but following the cue card will help you to speak more. So try to explain why, how, when, where, who in detail. Provide past, present and future, provide reason, and try to connect your speech using linking word. Try to be coherent, fluent while speaking and pronounce well. Be loud, clear. Don't keep your speech in yourself like being low. You will not be pronouncing some words well. Now part 3. So there will be fewer questions in part 3, around 5-6 questions, and in these type of questions you must give example. Tips and tricks to speak in part 3. So speak for longer period of time and give example. I already talked about subject specific vocabulary. I have given example here. If you are talking about travel, talk about itinerary, accommodation, map, guide, tourist, luggage, adventure, sightseeing. And if you are talking about technology, use words such as gadget, to surf the wave, browse, technological breakthrough, wireless network, innovation, etc. So idioms and collocation are also important. These are the list of idioms and collocation you can use while speaking. Kill two birds with one stone means achieving two things with one effort. Live and learn means make mistake. A blessing in disguise means something you have thought is bad but came to be fruitful later on. Better late than never means try even though it's late. Call it a day means end something. So you can use these idioms and collocation while speaking, which will definitely increase your band score. Now practice materials for speaking. Record yourself. Pick a topic and speak in front of camera for 1 minute, 2 minutes. Try to include complex sentences. Don't try to pause and say Don't use these kind of fillers. Don't hesitate to answer. If you don't know the answer of anything, don't just skip it. Speak in English with family and friends. In what topic will you be speaking in English? General topic. General topic is those topics that will be coming in part 1 of your speaking test. So you will be well versed with pronunciation, the vocab you must be using while speaking. Fourth one is read newspaper aloud. You will know how to pronounce tough words after reading a newspaper aloud. Try to retell the spoken sentence from a video. Choose a video of a native speaker and choose 1-minute clip which you will retell. So say exactly what he is trying to say with same intonation, stress of words. That will immensely increase your pronunciation, your fluency. Another one is use of ChatGPT. I have already shown how you can use ChatGPT in most of my videos. Another one is British Council IELTS Premium. Book your test 3 months earlier and this IELTS Premium will be automatically unlocked. There are around 40 test questions which you can practice. So there is questions for speaking too. So you can practice through that test materials. Another is mock test. Give around 4 mock tests before taking IELTS exam. Along with everything I said earlier, there is one thing that will definitely help you to ace this IELTS speaking and help you to get an advanced level band score. That is, find out the question that will be coming in your exam month, especially part 2 question of IELTS speaking. Then list out those questions and write down the answers for each and every question. 2 questions may have same type of answer. You will find out while writing, and remember the content. Don't remember word by word, but remember the content and practice it 2 to 3 times. I have mentioned everything I know, remember and learned during my IELTS journey. Thank you for watching this video. Like and subscribe to this channel if you haven't done it yet. Keep watching. Bye.